YouTube, what's going on? It's Aquarian Energy. Um, Back at it, just trying to help someone, help some people um, with insight that I have from experience of life, and hopefully someone can use this in their life and evolve as a spiritual being. Today's topic is solitude. I don't know about anybody else, but being alone can be a good thing and it could be a bad thing. Some people view it as only something negative, and some people think it's very positive. From my experience, I've been on both sides of the spectrum. I'm a natural introvert, so to say, but as I've become older, I'm definitely learning to keep a balance with, being by myself and being around people, because naturally I'm not a huge people person. I'm not like a social butterfly, if you want to say. I don't always need like tons of attention from other people, you know. And I just wanted to, help someone if they feel like they're alone or they may think that it's weird. I can only speak from my experience, and I say that in almost every video because I just want to let people know I'm not trying to tell you what to do or say this is right and this is wrong. I'm only speaking from my perception. I'm not trying to, force people to do things. But from my perspective and from what I've gone through, I wouldn't be the person that I am today if I hadn't spent time alone with myself. And a lot of that too had to do with my upbringing. Everybody's upbringing is definitely different. I feel like I spent more time alone than most. Coming from a family that was split up. My mother was not really a big part of my life. I mean, she was, but she wasn't. And, being raised by a single father who had to work a lot, you know what I mean? Just put two and two together. I'm an only child, and I had to work with what I had to work with. Don't get me wrong, I've, spent time with family members and babysitters, all that stuff, but, there was this sense of somewhat like loneliness growing up and learning to accept the reality that, like, I don't have a lot of the people around me that I needed, but I have myself and I have this moment, right? And I was able to just, as time like went on, and I just had to accept it. It's just something that you just gotta make do with. And as I got older, I just did what I had to do while being alone, and I learned how to find happiness alone. I learned how to, stay busy by myself and to stay occupied, whether it was, video games or playing with, cars and stuff and, drawing and stuff like that. So Um, I'm only speaking from my experience. Um, and it was pretty interesting, you know? I think that's where I learned how to really be comfortable with myself, which would only help me in the future, because I noticed that a lot of people can't spend time alone, and um, it's just due to what they've been through, you know? So solitude is very powerful. I like to be alone so I can like recharge my batteries, not literal batteries obviously, but to charge my, spiritual batteries, like, you know, my mind, my body, my soul, my, you know, energy, to gain like my focus back, or to do like what I have to do. And it's helped me. Um, I like to go into the woods and like recharge. I'm definitely like a nature person. Um, I believe that I come from the earth, and I'm a part of the earth. And when I leave this dimension, I'll go back into the earth, right? Because like I'm pretty sure, the body's like biodegradable. You know, if you ever heard of those things, like those like coffins, but it's not a coffin. It's like people can like choose to be um, like buried in like a sack, in like this organic sack in the dirt, and then the ingredients in the body can like sprout like a tree. Like, check it out. I might not have said that correctly, but um, it's like facts, man. Like, it's facts, So I'm pretty sure that's how I want to go out. Put me back into the dirt. I love nature. Um, there's, powerful energy in the earth, in the dirt, and that's what I do. I believe a lot of nature um, contains a lot of energy, but a lot of natural power that you can use to help yourself and to help heal yourself and to help other people. Um, and that's facts, trust me. And that's coming from personal experience. That's no fake shit. No. That's why I'm posting stuff like this, so people can be open-minded, so I can tell you, like, hey, there's a lot of things in this world that you think are like fake, but they're really not. You know what I mean? So, anyways, I kind of went off track, but I think if there's anybody who wants to learn about themselves, right? Spend time alone, right? I know it might be easier for some, and some people are like codependent, and they can't be around, they can't be by themselves for a long period of time. Just work on, doing a little bit every day. Maybe it's 5 minutes or 10 minutes, 15 minutes, depending on the person and like how they feel. But there's like an amazing feeling that comes with sitting with yourself, because you're not um, caught up by other people talking and what they're saying and the sounds and this, that, and the other. Just go like somewhere quiet and just close your eyes. You can do what you want to do, or even just think, because then it's like back to yourself. It's back, you know, to the reality, and it'll show you how you feel, how you think. You can be more aware of your own self when you're alone, you know? And that's powerful because it sucks to be on the other side of that and to not like have any sense of self and to be comfortable, you know? And it's like, it's not a good feeling, not at all. And just feel so like lost, like I've, I've, I've been there, you know? So, um, oh man, it's a really good topic. But when you're quiet, you can listen more, you know. I think it'll really teach you like the art of, you know, learning how to listen because there's that quote or I don't know, like a saying that listen and silent are spelled, you know, like the same, like it's in the same word if you like really tend to look at it and like put the letters in different spaces. And in order to listen, you have to be silent, right? And a lot of people today talk and they talk and they talk and they, you know, motor mouse and they love to talk, but they never like to listen. You ever notice that? Some funny stuff. I don't like it, you know, and it's something that I gotta deal with, you know, because I'm the type of person that'll listen more than I speak. I don't like to talk and just waste my like energy, and then I'm like, oh, you know, some people can do it, you know, that's just who they are. Okay, cool. But do this. The next time you're around people, watch how much time they spend talking and watch how much time they spend listening. Because people always want you to listen when they're talking, but when you're talking, they don't have time to listen. And their fucking attention span is like that of a goldfish, right? Peep it, watch. Shit's crazy. When it's time for you to speak about something serious or like whatever, they'll probably look at you for like 5 seconds and then they're off into la la land and they haven't even heard a thing that you said, but then all of a sudden they want to interject and say some shit, right? And it's like, what? Like, come on, right? I don't like people like that, but you know, it is what it is. I mean, I can say that because I've never been like that. You know, I'm not perfect, but I've never been like that. I've always listened. I'm not saying that I haven't, you know, interjected into someone's conversation or, you know, but it's not me, man. So, listening, solitude, go out in nature or take a walk and just listen. Just shut your damn mouth, right? I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just, you know, saying that. Like, people need to just shut the hell up and just listen, right? Just listen to the wind blowing and the birds chirping. It's all music. It's all music of nature. That's Mother Nature's music, you know, the language, the energy from the universe, right? It's powerful, right? So just do that. Take it a day at a time, and you'll learn more about yourself, and you'll learn more about how you operate, how you think, and other things may arise, you know, certain thoughts that might be on a deeper level. So don't be afraid. And I'll leave it with this. Some of the strongest people stand alone. That's a fact. Everybody's going to have their own opinion. But a lot of people are everything when they're in crowds, but they're nothing when they're alone. Think about that. When they go home and everything's quiet, they're like lost little kids, you know? But then when they're out in public and they're out in their groups and friends and socializing, they feel like they're a part of. But what's the point if you can't come home to your own self and you feel like nothing? That's sad. I'm all set, you know. So, I'm going to shut it down. It's my video to the day. Have positive thoughts today. Try to. And stay in the moment. Breathe, right? And listen. Try to listen more than speak. A lot of things will come to you that you'll see now if you're just aware. Peace.